Hello everyone and welcome again to Ferris Sports Update. I'm your host Rob Bentley and thanks for tuning in. On today's show we'll recap the weekend for Bulldog Hockey, we'll take a look at football and National Signing Day, and we'll also update you on the Ferris State track and field team. We'll start with Bulldog Hockey and head coach Bob Daniels. And coach, welcome back. I know it was a long trip this past weekend to Bemidji State, but great to have you here with us.
You know what, it's great to be here, and it was a long trip, but it was a good trip, and you know, we enjoyed the opportunity to play at Bemidji State. We haven't played there, and boy, since I think the late 90s or so. Since then, they've had a brand new arena built, and it was gorgeous, and so it was a good trip.
I know the old adage goes, you like to go on the road and at least get a split, win your home games, and certainly you were able to get a split this past weekend.
Yep, we did garner the split, and I was overall happy with our play. We played well on Friday night, obviously well enough to win, not great, but we played well. Actually, Saturday night we played very well, and you know, we probably deserved a much better outcome than a 2-1 loss. But nevertheless, I was pleased with both performances, and look forward to get back at home this weekend.
We'll go to the highlights of Friday's game first, and two different types of games. Friday night, not much scoring until the third period, and on Saturday night, all the goals came in the opening period.
Yeah. Friday night, actually, it almost felt like we were kind of feeling our way through the game. I don't know if it's just being, you know, new to the arena, or you know, it's hard to win though. It really is on the road, and certainly it was no different here against a very good Bemidji State team. And you know, scoring chances, you can see that we're generating opportunities. I thought here in the first period, if anything, we overpassed the puck. We had some opportunities to shoot, and I think we would have scored more had we done it, but we kind of made the extra pass. Our first goal here, scored by Travis White. I think that's his second career goal, but it was looked like a big-time goal scorer to me.
That's an area where you've got some production, is from the guys back on the defensive side, been able to score for you this year.
Yeah, we have, and you know, and not only that, but this game in particular, we kind of get some secondary scoring with a Travis White, and I don't know that Corey Kane and DiMartino would be listed as secondary scorers for us. Here's a goal by Corey Kane that may be as pretty a goal as I've seen though in a long time. That is a real goal scorer, or you know, goal scorers type of goal. And if you watch, it's a great move right there to get inside positioning and to fight his way to the net. And you know what? He had a great weekend and a great game there.
4 straight games in which he scored, and great to see from one of your senior members.
It sure is. And here's their lone goal, and boy, you know, we're inside of 7 minutes to go, and it was a bad turnover that created that opportunity there at our blue line. But we right away, this is the very next shift. You can see we're not even under the 6-minute mark, and Kane feeds DiMartino with that tip in front. What a big goal. I mean, that, in effect, that won the game right there. For us to score, you know, 20 seconds after they score and give them the time, it was awesome.
We'll see an empty netter here at the end. You get the 4-1 win on Friday night, and always great to win the opening game of the weekend.
It is, you know, and we've got Mankato State, you know, breathing down our backs for the WCHA championship. This win here too guaranteed us #1 home ice advantage, and at the end of the weekend, we're guaranteed no worse than second place in the conference. So big win on the road. We really wanted to be greedy though. Going into Saturday, we knew there's a really good chance Mankato State was going to beat Huntsville. We knew that just given Huntsville's record and the fact they were playing at home, Mankato State. So we felt, you know, if we could come away with a sweep, boy, it would really give us a leg up in trying to win the WCHA championship.
I know that home ice has been an important goal for your team, and certainly will be great to play at home in the first round of the WCHA playoffs.
It will be. And, you know, all you have to do is look at our record. We have the best home record in the conference right now, maybe the best home record in the nation. And why is that? Well, it's because of our fans. They give us such a boost, and they create all the atmosphere. So, you know, as much as we can, I'd love to encourage our fans to come out. I know that we're on spring break during that time, but we really need the students. We need that atmosphere because, you know, over the years, we've played better at home in the regular season than playoffs because we don't have the atmosphere that we normally have during the season. And it's important, you know, that we get the fans out there because they're a huge part of this team's success.
We'll go to the highlights of Saturday's game now, and a little different start. Bemidji State off to a quick start in Saturday night's game with a couple goals in the opening 7 minutes.
Yeah, they did get off to a quick start, and probably, you know, if we had any faults at all in this game, it would be here in the first period. You'll see the first goal. I didn't realize it till we were looking at the highlights, but to me, and I think we'll see a couple more shots of it, but to me it appears as though their player kicks the puck into the net, which should disallow the goal. But nevertheless, it counted, and we fell behind early 1-0. Yeah, you can see it right here now on the replay. I don't think that's the angle. Eventually we'll see a different angle, where we'll see that the player does in fact kick it into the goal.
A tough way to allow a goal to happen there, but nonetheless, after Bemidji State gets these 2 goals, your team comes right back and we'll get a big goal in the first.
Yeah, exactly right. The goal is scored by Corey Kane and on a really nice feed by Gerald Mayhew. And this will be the second goal that they do score here. Probably one, CJ's playing the pass, it deflects off a Lowney skate. You'll see it here. Ryan Lowney, number 10 for us, is trying to break up the play, and it goes to their guy, and they score. But we do get the goal. You'll see it in a minute. But more importantly, the last 2 periods, we only gave up 5 shots on net, and that's almost unheard of. And that's, for us to do that in the road, we really dictated, I thought, pace of play. We just couldn't seem to find an answer to their goaltender. But as long as we keep having nights like this where we're playing as hard as we did and as well as we did, we're going to come away with our share of wins.
And certainly on the Bulldog side, CJ Mott, another big weekend as well.
Yeah, he did. He had a great weekend of hockey. And here's our goal coming up right now. But no, he played very well. Nothing to be ashamed of there. I think he's given up 4 goals in the last 6 games, or we as a team have given up 4 goals in the last 6 games. So, when you're giving up less than a goal a game, I like your chances of winning, and I like our chances, as we move forward this year, as long as we continue to play as well in net as we have and as well defensively.
You trailed 2-1 at the end of the first and had some opportunities as the game went on.
Yeah, no, we had numerous chances as the game goes on. Maybe our inability to finish, but it certainly wasn't a lack of effort. This is even at the end of the first period, we get 2 really great scoring chances. We could have tied the game there, and I think had we tied it, it would have changed things. As the game went on, they started laying back more and more defensively, and I think if we could have gotten them out of that defensive shell a little bit, we would have had more luck offensively. But as I say, even though the ice was tilted, we didn't gamble so much that we were giving them a lot of scoring chances at our end.
Back from Bemidji State this weekend, back at home and hosting Alaska-Anchorage, and another big weekend with a team that's moving up in the standings in 3rd place.
Yeah, Anchorage is probably the surprise team of the league. To date, I think they were picked to finish 9th in the league at the beginning of the year, and they've got new coaching staff there. They've done an excellent job with their team. They're now in the hunt for a home ice playoff berth, and which is pretty amazing if you consider that. You can see that right now they're in 3rd place in our conference. It's a team we're not very familiar with, so it's going to be a different animal for us. I can't remember the last time that we played Anchorage, so looking forward to this series.
Well, Coach, best of luck to the Bulldogs. Again, congratulations getting the split this past weekend, and I know a lot of hockey still left to be played.
Yeah, it sure is, Robin. Thanks for having me on.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.